Motorcycle racing is the motorcycle sport of racing motorcycles. Major varieties include motorcycle road racing and off-road racing, both either on circuits or open courses, and track racing. Other categories include hill climbs, drag racing and land speed record trials. The FIM classifies motorcycle racing in the following four main categories. Each category has several subcategories. Road racing is a form of motorcycle racing held on paved road surfaces. The races can be held either on a purpose-built closed circuit or on a street circuit utilizing temporarily closed public roads. Historically, road racing meant a course on closed public roads. This was once commonplace, but currently only a few such circuits have survived. Mostly in Europe, races take place on public roads which have been temporarily closed to the public by legal orders from the local legislature. Two championships exist. The first is the International Road Racing Championship. The other is the Duke Road Racing Rankings. The latter accounts for the majority of road races that take place each season, with an award for the highest placed rider. Prominent road races include the Isle of Man TT, Northwest 200, and Ulster Grand Prix on long circuits. Ireland has many road racing circuits still in use. Other countries with road races are the Netherlands, Finland, Spain, Belgium, Germany, Great Britain, the Czech Republic, Ukraine, New Zealand, Indonesia and Macau. Grand Prix motorcycle racing refers to the premier category of motorcycle road racing. It is divided into three distinct classes. Grand Prix motorcycles are prototype machines not based on any production motorcycle. Superbike racing is the category of motorcycle road racing that employs modified production motorcycles. As with touring cars, superbike racing motorcycles must have four-stroke engines of between 800 cc and 1200 cc for twins, and between 750 cc and 1000 cc for four-cylinder machines. The motorcycles must maintain the same profile as their road-going counterparts. The overall appearance, seen from the front, rear and sides, must correspond to that of the bike homologate for use on public roads even though the mechanical elements of the machine have been modified. Supersport racing is another category of motorcycle road racing that employs modified production motorcycles. To be eligible for supersport racing, a motorcycle must have a four-stroke engine of between 250 and 600 cc for four-cylinder machines, and between 600 and 750 cc for twins, and must satisfy the FIM homologation requirements. Supersport regulations are much tighter than superbikes. Supersport machines must remain largely as standard, while engine tuning is possible but tightly regulated. Endurance racing is a category of motorcycle road racing which is meant to test the durability of equipment and endurance of the riders. Teams of multiple riders attempt to cover a large distance in a single event. Teams are given the ability to change riders during the race. Endurance races can be run either to cover a set distance in laps as quickly as possible, or to cover as much distance as possible over a preset amount of time. Reliability of the motorcycles used for endurance racing is paramount. Sidecar racing is a category of sidecar motorcycle racing. Older sidecar road racers generally resembled solo motorcycles with a platform attached. Modern racing sidecars are purpose-built low and long vehicles. Sidecar cross resembles MX motorcycles with a high platform attached. In sidecar racing, a rider and a passenger work together to make the machine perform optimally. The way in which a passenger shifts body weight across the sidecar is crucial to its performance. Around corners. Sidecar racing has many subcategories including motocross is the direct equivalent of road racing, but off-road. A number of bikes racing on a closed circuit. Motocross circuits are constructed on a variety of non-tarmac surfaces such as dirt, sand, mud, grass, etc., and tend to incorporate elevation changes, either natural or artificial. Advances in motorcycle technology, especially suspension, have led to the predominance of circuits with added jumps on which bikes can get airborne. Motocross has another noticeable difference from road racing, in that starts are done en masse, with the riders alongside each other. Up to 40 riders race into the first corner, and sometimes there is a separate award for the first rider through. The winner is the first rider across the finish line. generally after a given amount of time or laps or a combination. Motocross has a plethora of classes based upon machine displacement, age of competitor, ability of competitor, sidecars, quads, ATVs, and machine age. Supercross is simply indoor motocross. Supercross is more technical and rhythm-like to riders, typically situated in a variety of stadiums and open or closed arenas. It is notable for its numerous jumps. In North America, this has been turned into